2018 was a big year for Tomb Raider. Not only did we have the finale of Lara Croft's origin story with the excellent and beautiful Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but Tomb Raider also made its return to the silver screen. Angelina Jolie originally took up the role as Lara Croft in her iconic short shorts and dual pistols for 2001's Lara Croft Tomb Raider and its 2003 sequel, Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life. The first film was a commercial success, but the second was a box office bomb. It didn't help that that was the year of Lara Croft's big return to gaming with Tomb Raider: The Angel of Darkness, which was negatively received, being full of bugs and glitches, rushed to market to coincide with the movie sequel, and almost diminished the legacy of the franchise in the process. Even Paramount Pictures blamed the Cradle of Life's failure on the game. 2003 just wasn't Tomb Raider's year. Regardless of the flop, there were plans for a third film, but Angelina Jolie declined to return, satisfied with ending on the second film, despite how life-changing it was for Jolie to travel the world and experience new cultures while playing the character. Rumors were spread of a potential reboot, a prequel to the films in 2007, but nothing came of it. It wasn't until 2015 when we would hear news of a new film, and in 2016, Alicia Vikander was announced to play Lara Croft. The film, simply titled Tomb Raider, would be released in March 2018, grossing $274.7 million on a $90 to $106 million budget. While not feeling as impactful as Angelina Jolie's original film, Tomb Raider was successful enough for a sequel to be announced. Originally planned for a March 19, 2021 release date, the sequel's release conveniently coincided with the 25th anniversary of the Tomb Raider franchise, and it would have been an excellent addition to the celebration if development had gone smoothly. In 2019, screenwriter Amy Jump was hired to write the script, and in September, Jump's husband Ben Wheatley signed on to direct the sequel. Filming was set to start in early 2020, April to be exact, taking place in England, South Africa, Finland, and China. But as we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic changed everything. Films in production had to be shut down, those planning to film were delayed, and when any kind of filming was finally able to happen, strict safety precautions were in place. By the time any kind of production on the sequel were to happen, filming was limited to England and South Africa, and then the film was removed from MGM's release schedule in October of 2020. Not only that, but Alicia Vikander became pregnant that year, which would have likely delayed filming if it happened. She would give birth to a baby boy in early 2021. In an interview with Games Radar for Total Film magazine in July 2023, Ben Wheatley said they were close to filming, but with the pandemic, everything fell apart and he just moved on to the next project. By January 2021, Jump and Wheatley were out, and Lovecraft Country showrunner Misha Green was hired to replace both as writer and director, which would have been her first feature directorial debut. Our first sneak peek of any progress on the film came that May when Green, in a now deleted tweet, showed us the title page for the first draft of the script under the working title of Tomb Raider Obsidian. Green herself is a self-proclaimed Tomb Raider fan, so it may have been a perfect fit. Throughout this, Alicia Vikander still retained excitement for the chance to play Lara Croft again and was looking forward to working with Misha Green. However, tragedy struck in 2022. Despite all the progress the film made, in July, MGM not only lost the film rights to Tomb Raider, but this culminated in Vikander's departure from the role. According to an article by The Wrap, creative arguments between Vikander and Green over the script and direction of the film, as well as budgeting issues, would push the start of principal photography past its May 1st deadline for MGM to greenlight the sequel and enter production. MGM's loss was Hollywood's gain. Once the film rights reverted back to Crystal Dynamics, a huge bidding war erupted, showing that the Tomb Raider IP is still as popular as ever, even if it doesn't feel like it. In January 2023, Amazon Studios secured the rights to a new Tomb Raider film, meaning not only will Amazon be the publisher of the next mainline Tomb Raider game, but will expand upon this with a new rebooted film and a live-action television series developed by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who now has some experience treasure hunting with her role in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Amazon plans to create some kind of Tomb Raider shared universe comprising of the film, television series, and game from Crystal Dynamics, so we'll see how that goes. And it shouldn't be long till Tomb Raider is back in the spotlight. Outside of Amazon's film and television series, Netflix will be coming out with a 2-season animated Tomb Raider series with Hayley Atwell voicing Lara Croft that will bridge the story between Shadow of the Tomb Raider and the upcoming game. There is a ton of Tomb Raider to look forward to. In an interview with Variety in May 2023 promoting her newest film, Alicia Vikander finally spoke about the cancelled film. She was crushed when Tomb Raider sequel was cancelled. She thought they were good to go and it just didn't happen. If anything good comes from this, her experience playing Lara Croft has opened her up to playing more action roles. She enjoyed the physicality and the portrayal of an action character. While we will likely never know the full story of Amy Jump's or Misha Green's script unless they're somehow leaked, we do have storyboards based on Jump's script directed by Ben Wheatley. Concept artist Jake Lunt Davies has done many art concepts for film, TV, and commercials. Since at least August 2022, Davies has been posting storyboard art from the canceled film on his Twitter, Instagram, and personal website. So much artwork has been published, and it really gives us an idea of the tone, story, and characters the sequel that featured. So take a look for yourself. And if it wasn't apparent, the story seems to be largely inspired by Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We have Lara, Anna, and Lu Ren return from the first film, and then have appearances from Dominguez, Rourke, and Unuratu from Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Surprisingly, Sam, who is Lara's best friend, makes her debut from the Tomb Raider 2013 reboot. Even Ben Wheatley's trademark of black comedy and satire can be read and seen in some of the storyboards. As a fan, I love the mix of familiarity from the games, but I'm also treated to new surprises instead of it being a direct remake of the game. It's a shame Tomb Raider never received the sequel it deserved. Whether you loved the film or hated it, its ending clearly screamed for a sequel. We were going to see a Lara Croft wielding dual pistols before her game counterpart even had a chance to. It was a unification of the past and present before it was even thought about, and it was exciting to see that final scene in theaters of what was to possibly come. Sadly, the pandemic and MGM's inability to stay on schedule are to blame. Imagine if all went right, we would have likely been hearing of a third film by now. If MGM really wanted the film made, you would think they would have been in a rush to make it. But I guess not having to spend money is better than spending it when the film could have been a hit or a miss in theaters. But let me know your thoughts on Tomb Raider's cancelled sequel in the comments below, and if you're concerned or curious about Amazon's plans for the franchise. Also, be sure to check out my video on the Uncharted movie, which had over a decade in development hell, but managed to actually release. Please be sure to like and subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.